Hey guys, this video turned out to be a little bit longer than I hoped, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you my conclusions before the video begins, and if you want to skip this, then feel free, because I wouldn't want to watch me forever anyway. Okay, so the main thing, I go through the process a little bit. I mean, there's more detailed videos on what I'm doing, but basically, on iPad OS, it's a little bit buggy at first. I felt it smoothed out as I used it. But I didn't. I had two hard drives. One was a solid state. One was a hard drive that was a little bit older. But I found that the solid state drive did not connect to my iPad. I was very disappointed because that's the main one I use. The hard drive I used is a Seagate, and it worked fine. Well, I say it worked fine. It was very slow. It was very slow connecting to the iPad. So at the present time, I don't think it's ideal to connect hard drives or solid state drives, at least not the ones I own, the Crucial Memory and the Seagate. The old Seagate's like a 1.5 terabyte, 2 terabyte, I think, maybe drive. Anyway, yeah, they just didn't work very well. Sidecar was cool, like the latency was beautiful, but the functionality, like you couldn't touch it with your fingers. It wasn't as fun as using like Luna Display, honestly, because you have a lot more controllability when with Luna Display. Like it was just kind of weird and finicky, and I think that'll be fixed in the end, and in a few updates from now probably. But right now it's not. You'd be better off with Luna Display, honestly. Then with Catalina, it loaded right up for the Mac. I mean, it was great. I have zero problems with it whatsoever. And then for the iPhone, it just felt like it was a lot more developed than the iPad OS, namely because it's been around for years. iPad OS is its new animal, it's this new thing. So I expected a few more bugs, but other than that, that's all you'll find really as conclusion to this video. But if you want to see the rest of the video, feel free. That's just my conclusion because I felt it was long and I didn't want to take any more of your time. But if you enjoyed the video, subscribe. This channel, I'm going to say this again later, but this channel is specifically going to be for video marketing purposes. So if you own a small business, you want to stay tuned. If you enjoy video, you want to stay tuned because I'm going to show you how to make money doing video because that's what I do full time. I make a living doing that. So if you love video, if you love storytelling, or if you love marketing or business, this channel is for you. Why wouldn't you subscribe? So please do that and enjoy the video. Thanks. See ya. Hey guys, Apple's public betas have just released on the Mac, on the iPad, and the iPhone all at once today. So that's what we're doing today. I'm going to show you guys the process vaguely of how I'm doing this, and we're going to go from there. By the way, please don't expect a lot from this video because I just saw that they released and I decided to make an instantaneous video talking about it. So don't judge me. Right now I am just updating to the latest iOS 13 public beta. As you can see on my phone, the update is preparing, and actually it is available now. What I'm gonna do is I'm updating on all of my devices. So here I'm doing Catalina. On here I'm doing iPad OS 13, and on here iOS. Yeah, this one's ready. I'm gonna fire it up and see where we're at. So this one is verifying the update right now, and it is pretty much ready. I've got to sign in here with my touch bar, and it is installing. In about 7 minutes this thing will be done. Let's check on this here. See, general software update. It looks like it is available, and it's still preparing. Yeah, we're almost at the end there, and we'll see how Sidecar works and that sort of thing. Now, if you don't know how to update to the latest thing, you can go. What you do is go to beta.apple.com, like that. Beta.apple.com. If I can get it in focus, there we go. And you'll have this page come up. What you'll do is you'll go to up here at the top where it says enroll your devices, and you'll click that. And then you'll enter your information in, and then you'll go from there. You'll download a what's called a little profile, and the profile will pop up right there between the name and the airplane mode. It'll pop up right there, and you'll just download that, and you'll have to restart your iPad, and then you're home free. And then you'll pop up this, you'll download it, and then it will prepare for a good little while, and then it'll be good to go, right? So that's cool. Yeah, my iPhone over here is still downloading, so we'll open it up in a minute and see where we're at. And just an update, this is ready to go, and I hit upgrade now, and it will say being installed for Catalina. There we go. It is being installed to that disk. And this is verifying. It has finished. And that is not finished. My iPad is restarted. So once macOS Catalina downloads, it will ask to restart, and it will restart. And there it is restarting. And it will probably take, I'm assuming, quite a few minutes to reboot. That's my iPad still going, my iPhone is still going. It's going to take a few minutes to go through all this, and we'll see where we're at. My computer just cut off. I had the macOS fan control on because I was rendering some stuff earlier. And the fans just cut off. So yeah, it's gonna hopefully boot back up, and it's not a bad beta, and we will get back to it in just a minute. In the meantime, I wanted to let you guys know, you may have noticed, you may not have, that this video is like one of my first videos on this channel, and that's intentional. I saw the public beta is released. I wanted to get a video out there really quick because I've been thinking about doing basically anybody who's interested in video or who's looking for an opportunity to make money and you think video might be a viable option, or if you're a small business owner who wants to market your business through video, this channel will be specifically geared to that. I'm a full-time videographer. I do drone videos for real estate. I've done car commercials. I've done jewelry commercials, like for people that are on a national scale. I mean, I've done a lot of video in my time, and I'm young, so hopefully it's only going to get better. But this channel is going to be specifically geared to marketing and how to make money with video and how to increase your business through video, through Facebook marketing, and social media marketing in general. So if that interests you, please hit the subscribe button and stick around, because we're going to make some good stuff. This is not good, okay? This video is terrible. So if you like this video, you'll surely like what's going to come up ahead, because I just made this video spur of the moment, and here we are. The other stuff I'm doing is going to be super calculated, relatively, and it's going to be all about video and marketing. So if you love storytelling, it's for you. If you love just videoing in general, cinematography, it's for you. If you love business, this is for you. Okay? Don't throw this off as a video thing if you're a small business owner. This is going to be combining all of those. If you have a passion for video, if you really love it, this will be for you, because it's going to be about that, how to make money doing that, how to bless other people's lives through that. Like, because you can pay them to help you, right? This is not about you. You can help businesses to grow their businesses. That's the beauty of the country that we live in, that business can abound, right? Small business is really cool. So I like doing what I can to promote that. That's why I'm doing this, partially because I love video. Alright guys, as you can see, it is just updated on my iPad. My computer and my phone have a little ways to go. But I don't know if you can see it here. I'm going to try to get it where focus is really crisp. If you slide it over, there's the control center. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? And you slide it back, and it stays blurry for just a second, and then it kind of pops back. I don't know if it's just because I just updated it or not. There is the control center view, as you've all seen with iPad OS, and I really love how small the icons are now, the apps. It's beautiful. I think it's wonderful. You slide it back. You don't have to have the widgets view. You can go back to the normal if you want. But yeah, I mean, that's awesome. You stand it up on end, and it goes there. And unfortunately, you don't have a side view. I wish the apps would squeeze in on that side, but they don't. So that's unfortunate. But yeah, there you go. That's it. That's updated. Now, if we try to open up these apps, yeah, that's opening fine. Safari, bam. looks good. It's actually right where I left everything. All my tabs are still open from iOS 12. So, yeah, I mean, that's pretty cool. YouTube. All of my suggested videos. Sweet. Google Maps. I like to use Bluetooth for some reason. That's fine. You have all my other information anyway, Google. So, yeah, let's go for it. Instagram. Bam. Cool. Alright. Well, that's awesome, dude. So, yeah, that's really cool. That was a really fast update. I actually started the phone way before I started the iPad. And that was a very quick installation. Alright, so it's updating. As you could see, that box a second ago, it's kind of a weird color. And it's kind of a weird opening screen. It's not like the other. And my phone, as you can see, down here has not updated yet. It's almost done. It's been at the end of that bar for like 5 minutes now, but it just hasn't quite updated. Right now I'm on my slider, my remote control slider. As you can see, I'm editing a video on here. But yeah, let's not see my ugly face anymore though. But just so you know, if you have a discolored screen, like if it looks weird going into it, that's okay. Your computer's not like entirely ruined, hopefully. We'll see what happens with mine. I can move my mouse around. Yeah, so once that initial install happens, you've got about 10 minutes remaining. I do on my MacBook. Now, one thing I'm noticing here on the iPad OS, the software is just a little bit buggy. I mean, it's kind of like if I go through my Gmail, where'd my Gmail go? Like it kind of, like you see kind of those little stuttery lines in there. It's like kind of just some formatting issues that will kind of go away in time. I think I don't expect there to be a problem. Like there were some bugs over here, but I mean it's pretty. It feels. I mean I'm only just into it, but it feels pretty stable overall, and I think I'm gonna be really happy with this. So you can see when you find my Friends and iPhone app is all on the same thing now. But yeah, I mean I love this. This is gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Just to let you guys know, this is a Crucial SSD that's been wrapped in tape because I think it looks better than the actual thing. So I'm just going to plug this in for the first time into the SSD slot. And when I do that, surprisingly, nothing happens. Let's go to the files here. Recent. Browse. So it's not recognizing more locations, no Dropbox, sure, whatever. It's not recognizing my solid state drive. Let's try replugging it in. Huh. Okay, so I'm gonna unplug this. I'm gonna plug in a Seagate hard drive, not a solid state drive. Let's see what happens here. Okay, my hard drive is powered on, and MacBook backup, there it is. It sees everything. And there should be like another division pop up. Let's see if I click that, what happens. Yeah, DR file, there it goes. Okay, yeah, so this is, my other hard drive is working. Maybe I just didn't leave the other one long enough. I don't think that's the problem. But if I go in here to like real estate, it's going to take a minute. Okay, so it's not really wanting to do it. Okay, let's pop back. Let's go to another. Let's go to this photos folder. It's really not wanting to, there we go, photos. Let's go to 2012. Let's click an image here and see what comes up. Okay, so here's a set of a movie I was on one time. Yeah, okay, so it's taken a long time to do. yeah, this is not doing so great. On the other hand, we swing over here, Catalina has just fired up. So we'll get to her in just a moment. But anyway, back to here. Yeah, this is like not as fluid as I would have hoped. Let's try something. Let's go back into LumaFusion here, and let's say, like if I'm looking, whoops, let's drag files there. I gotta, whoops, let's go back. So if I pull my files up and go to DR file, hurry up. It takes forever to do everything. Right now, I assume that will get better. So I want to drag that in here. I can do that. So there you see I dragged it straight from my hard drive straight in here, and that's really cool. I really like that too. There's my little boy. So cute. Yeah, so it's kind of slow, but it works. It works. I'm going to pop that out and pop this one back in again. Let's see what happens. I've plugged in my hard drive. I'm going to slide it up. I'm going to open the Files app. And yeah, it is not showing the crucial memory, and that's bad. So maybe in the future it will recognize that hard drive, but right now it's not. So we have to work with that. Bummer. But it will recognize the Seagate one that I had, the old one, hard drive. But I'm really surprised it will not recognize the solid state drive. Okay, this is the most complicated process of all. So you see I've got my MacBook and I've got my iPad, and if I'm going to use the sidecar display, what I need to do is go to the top here and hit the iPad and then hit the name of my iPad. And there it is. And now you can see, look at there. It's another display and all of my settings there. I'm not going to go through everything because it's really not that complicated. And it's pretty self-explanatory. Like right down here you can see I've got all my touch bar functions, and over here I've got my keyboard and things like that. There's the swipe keyboard that I can use. Anyway, so that's there. I can hit that and it'll go back away. All this is here, and the latency. Let's see if we can do like. I mean, look at this. So like here I am scrolling. Like there is essentially no lag here. That is amazing. Super beautiful. Like I could not ask any more than that. That's amazing. Like there you can tell there's just a smidgen, but honestly if I'm looking at the iPad, I can't really tell a difference at all. That's really amazing. Good job, Apple. Alright, so my phone is now updated. There we go, look at that. And if I swipe down, I've got my control center. Everything's there. I can turn on my night shift and appearance dark mode. And there we go. See, open Facebook Messenger. Unfortunately, it's in dark mode and it's as bright as heck right now, but for the Apple apps we're good. And I think as we go along we'll get third-party app support. Yeah, but look at that. That's cool. Very cool. So Notes has got a dark background now. Really, really cool. Actually, I'm curious. Smart Invert. What's that do? Okay, so Smart Invert will turn it back white. So just know that that's kind of self-defeating. But yeah, there you go. That's all there is to it. There's music. Look at that. Very cool. Very cool.